Holy Toledo's, man. What is going on here, bro? I'm dumbfounded. I know this is not a horror game, but seriously, how is this gonna end? Someone's gonna, I don't know, bro. I'm worried about the us. Is this some conspiracy to kill Maya? I don't know, what the?
Court will now reconvene. Miss Von Karma, where is that witness?
During the break, a man was detained for suspicious behavior in the gallery. What? Suspicious behavior? He was sketching something very intensely. He got detained for that?
Dare I ask what the witness was sketching when he was detained?
He drew a terrifying woman armed with a demonic face and a vicious whip.
Oh God, heavens me. If we ever saw such a sight. I can only presume his intention was to capture you.
Anyway, it's time to drag this pathetic excuse for an artiste before the court. Give him to me. Loristinum. I hope you're ready. Get in here. It would seem the whip is going to see plenty more use today. Oh, joy. Hey, what's up? It's me. Your sketch is in contempt of this court. I, for one, would like to see the sketch, and I would request to get added. Oh, God. You tried to run away from the bailiff who was trying to hand you your subpoena, correct? Look! I'm nothing but a fledgling artist training in the mountains. I'm only down here in the city because I ran out of green paint. Well, to use the technical term, the color was viridian. And let that be in the court record that I knew the word viridian. Yeah? Larry, please. This isn't an art store, now is it? I know. I graduated junior high, dude. Look, art is all about working in the fields, ain't it?
Working in the fields, like with cattle, and you have one of those hoes?
I presume he wants to say field work. At least that's what I hope he meant. Oh, yeah, that's it. Thanks, buddy. It's kind of sad that I was able to understand his mangled train wreck of a sentence. That talent will definitely come in play here. I just happened to stop in here and find a wonderful new model. Larry, come on. So see, I got nothing to do with this trial, okay? At all. I expect all your faces to be red when you realize this is just a giant mistake. Your faces are bright red. So, like Cinnabar. Or to use the technical term, Crimson Lake. Okay. Ow! Okay. It's serious. Oh my God. Lady, stop. Stop your pathetic blabbling. And testify like a man.
That's a rather sexist comment. I don't know why she had to throw a man in there. Refrain from whipping me, Miss Von Karma. Cross-whipping is as bad as cross-checking. Witness, this is all your fault. Hurry, now!
This is too much. Fine, whatever. What did you see that day, Larry? I was at the lodge out in the mountains, you know. Peeing in jars. It's just like a hobby of mine. I'm not gonna say names, but there's a content creator that, like, man, you don't pee in bottles, y'all are nasty. And it's like, what? That is so silly. Anyway, I couldn't help but think about that today. You know, just pissing, whizzing in jars. Mason, empty paint buckets. Maple syrup bottles, and just looking up at the stars. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't see anyone at the bridge of the night either. We know that's a lie. The girl I was waiting for didn't show up. Yeah, my teacher died on me. I'm all alone now, aren't I, Angie boy?
Oh my, how I pity you. Witness, please refrain from talking directly to the lawyers during your testimony. It's rather rude. I have enough to worry about, don't you know?
Thank you. God, I can't believe I'm agreeing with the judge in Phoenix Wright. I'm just a nobody. Nothing but a small, worthless man. Aren't I? Like, yeah, he's like fishing for compliments. I'm so weak and pathetic, right? No, you're somewhat capable of murder, I guess. And why wasn't I asked for my name and occupation? Do not care. You think that little of me?
All right, we forgot to do that. Miss Redworth, this man seems to have quite a severe inferiority complex due to the fact that he's the best friend with the person who's on the box, and, well, I don't think he is.
He's recently been the cause of numerous incidents. I think he's finally realized for himself just how much of a nuisance he's been to other people. Whoa. If someone roasted me that hard, bro, oh my god. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm behind everything, every case. Watch out, okay? Just touching me will make you eternally unhappy.
Ladies, steer clear of this man.
For a bunch of reasons.
Well then, let us proceed with the cross-exam with no touching involved, thank you. We can delve into other details at a later time.
Agreed. Okay, so come on, I need to focus up. What did you see, Larry? I do that a lot. I don't know why. I just try to make things that rhyme. Okay, no, focus up! I was at that lodge out in the mountains looking up at stars and stuff. I walked up to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see no snowmobile. I didn't see anyone at the bridge at night. That's not true. That's not true. Seems that he's going to claim to have nothing to do with this, and I don't want this guy to cost us any more time. I need to slice through the obvious contradiction. Yeah, that one. You saw Phoenix, right? Is it that timeline matches up? He saw him even before the night of the murder too, right? You didn't meet anyone. That's right, because I got nothing to do with any of this. And I'm just here to buy some Viridian paint. Okay? Come on! I expect to see those Crimson Lake faces now!
You lost me, Sonny. It would appear that simply pressing him isn't going to be enough, Edgewood.
What? Indeed. Seems that he's that's not... Do I have to prove otherwise? I guess I can. Number of times I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't see anyone at the bridge. You saw Phoenix Wright. Are you stupid? Yeah. Larry, I can understand why you might want to throw your old life away. You're pretty pathetic. And you cause all sorts of trouble. I'm sorry, I'm really not trying to. It kind of just happens, you know? But just as the... Regardless, having realized just how much of a nuisance you have been, that could be considered a step in the right direction. Well, homie, you're not his counselor. We gotta solve this case. Edgy Poo! Are you trying to console me? Oh, goodness, I didn't realize you were a licensed therapist.
It certainly doesn't sound like he is to me. It seems like he's trying to drag you, if I'm using the lingo proper.
Yeah, however, I cannot forgive you for simply turning away from the incidents you create. Yeah, you got to take responsibility, bruh. You're totally pinning this all on me? Now then, let us talk about the night of the murder. Sister Bikini, after seeing the murder take place, asked Phoenix Wright to report it. Thus, he headed for the public phone by the bridge. There he happened to cross a certain nefarious... He's not nefarious! You, Larry! He said he saw you! Oh yeah, I forgot. That's right, me in the flesh. What's the problem?
Sir, Mr. Witness, doesn't matter if you change your name. So long as you remain pretty pathetic, you will continue to cause these incidents, you know? The reality will not change.
But I'm trying. What do you want me to do? Actually be responsible and say what I saw? Come on! Larry, what you need is to change your inner self. But for now, what you saw that night will do. Testifying the truth about this matter is all I need from you. What's in it for me? Just stop, Larry! Larry! Edgy, I can't hear you. You smacked my ear so hard, I think I finally woke up thanks to the slap I received. Okay. Well, I guess I could still be sleeping. But anyway, I'll do it. I'll testify. Just for you, my dear old friend. Okay. Well, out with it. I'm not sure this'll go especially well.
Oh, my lord. I'll ask again then, witness. What did you see on the night of the murder?
We were seriously doing this? What? We actually got no new info. That was such a waste. Characteristically of Larry, I went to the shack at around 9 or so. So, it would have been around 10:30 p.m. I was lying under my bedding when I saw a white flash that almost blinded me. I looked out the window, and Dusky Bridge was on fire. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. There was still some thunder? What? That's when I ran into Nick. Something about that doesn't add up. Didn't the weather report say... What time did he say again there? No, that's not the weather report. Dump. Okay, we'll look at it in a bit.
He gave up on that lead rather quickly.
Yeah, I'm kind of lazy too.
You certainly saw quite a lot that evening, didn't you?
Yeah, on second thought. So what happened to the bridge after it caught on fire? It was like me after a 3-day stint chasing a girl. Oh, God. It totally burned out. Like, almost totally gone. I mean, trying to cross that thing. What kind of nincompoop would do that? Oh, yeah, Nick fell and almost died. What did you just say? Oh, don't worry. It's nothing life-threatening. He's just caught a cold. I never know with that man if he should be called lucky or unlucky.
Well, that's just how all of us are at the end of the day. We have highs and lows. So is life on this heck of a world. Excuse me for waxing my prose. Please commence your... Yes, get on with it.
All right. But it's pretty clear that I don't think he actually saw the bolt of lightning. I went to the shack around 10:30. Let me double check. Okay. How that dumb is it? Damn it. I just saw it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Occasional lightning storms. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45, around 30 minutes passed between that and the fire starting. Does that add up with his testimony? 10:30. No, it does not. Not at all. But didn't he supply this information? I went to the shack. I was lying under there when a white almost bolted me. I looked out the window and Dusky Bridge was on fire. He doesn't mention the time, at least in the initial statement. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. Is that true? Dump. What? I don't want to keep navigating over here, but hold on. Weather data. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45, around 30 minutes passed between then and the fire starting. It does say lightning 10 to 11 approximately. But then on the line below it, it's very, how do we say, exact. So, what else could it be other than, yeah, he's lying about what he saw or the lightning? So hold up, let me elaborate. You said right away. But exactly how long after the strike was that? The lightning fell, and then the bridge caught on fire maybe around 5 minutes? I mean, I suddenly thought, gotta check this out. How far is this small shack you were in front of the bridge? Hold on, well, that had pretty much stopped snowing. I guess about 5-minute walk? Larry, I don't believe you. What? And how did Dusky Bridge look when you got there? Like, I had recovered a piece of my childhood. What? I mean, not even the bonfires kids made during school camping trips could compare. Yeah. Should I press him for a little more? Yeah. Oh, options. Okay. Why didn't you call anyone? Why did you go to the bridge? I mean, he was interested. Yeah, why didn't you call anybody? Wasn't he next to the phone? Ooh. I mean, I don't want to go down this route, but I'm curious what will happen when we say this. What I'm trying to say is, I don't want them to throw out Larry, because he clearly has important evidence, if he has like 5 Cyclocks or whatever. Or was that Iris? I don't know. Larry! let me ask you one thing. What is it? And when you say that, I kind of feel like you're gonna ask me more after that, but what's with the serious face? Why didn't you call anyone about the lightning bolt and the burning bridge? Eh? You're supposed to do that? What do you mean? Normally, when faced with a towering inferno, one would try and tell someone, maybe the authorities. There is a public phone right next to the bridge, correct? Of course I thought of doing that, but
So then let's hear why you did it.
Okay, my reason for, it's that I didn't try to tell anyone, I just didn't have time. You didn't have time. Is this a new testimony? Right away, I arrived at the bridge and Nick showed up less than a minute later. Less than a minute later? What? That's not possible. Hold on. Is he just confused? Because weather data. Didn't the murder happen at basically 11? So he gets there. This timing is all screwed up, but I think that's the point. You claim to have arrived at the bridge at the same time as Wright. Yeah! I thought it'd be better to tell someone about this. But then Nick came up and yelling about murder. Ooh. That totally made me forget about that silly old bridge. The fire was pretty much out by then anyway. What's this feeling? I suddenly have a terrible case of unease. You too? It was after contacting the police that Phoenix Wright fell from the bridge, is that correct? Yeah, that's pretty much it, more or less. He told me about the burning bridge yesterday. There's still something that doesn't quite fit. It looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry isn't telling the whole truth. It's gotta be the timing. Do we even bother? He mentions timing here too. I need to remember. Do we have the autopsy? Where is that? Yeah. Okay. Phoenix basically discovered the body at 11. Oh, dude, I need like a pen and paper to like timeline this out. Hold up. I'll be right back. Yeah, no matter which way you slice it, dude. First off, if I'm remembering correctly, Phoenix discovered, Bikini and Elise back at the main temple at roughly 11. He's saying it took Phoenix 1 minute to get from that area to the Dusky Bridge? I'm not buying it. But how do I say that exactly? I'm pretty sure that's the discrepancy. Right to the bridge, Nick showed up less than a minute later. But he's not saying Nick got there. But no, he is! I need to read this again. This is the big issue. If Phoenix discovers the body between, what does it say exactly again? Give me a second. From 10 to 11. Then again, he could have discovered it after. It still just doesn't add up, bro. Come on. Oh. That statement contradicts this.
It does? What do you mean?
Forgive me, Your Honor, but you just said yourself that it does.
Don't try to play mind games with me.
Okay. It's not that, but if it's not the autopsy. But no, the autopsy is not saying that Phoenix found the okay. Man, it's gotta be weather data? Let me check. I mean, still, yeah, this is like the most phony thing. Lightning struck the bridge at 10:45. Around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! I didn't even read that line. So that roughly indicate the fire went out at 11:15. He's making it sound like it's 11 on the dot. Bull crap! Okay. Come on, Larry. Your very existence being a contradiction. I'm not sure if you can grasp this or not. What the hey? I definitely exist. You make it sound like I'm some kind of alien. More like a very tall amoeba. It's honestly a little terrifying. But your testimony is conclusively contradictory. It is? The problem here is time. Yeah. My chicken scratch on this napkin Do I bother, like, scanning this to show you? It's really, my handwriting's really bad. I'm a little embarrassed about it. Anyways, I've never been the best timekeeper, you know. 3 minutes after Billy leaves on foot, you follow him on your bicycle. How long does it take for you to catch up with him? Terrible of those. That's not enough information to even solve. But that's an awful hypothetical. Be that as it may, this is much more simple. Is it? You saw the lightning strike Dusky Bridge and immediately went to... yeah! Phoenix has got nothing to do with this. The weather note says it burned hecka fast. Yeah, well, I wasted about 5 minutes, but yeah, more or less I got there ASAP. I have the weather data from the night of the murder. According to this, the lightning fell at 10:45 p.m. You say it takes less than 5 minutes from the shack to Dusky Bridge, meaning you probably got there at 11 p.m. Roughly the same time as the murder. That all sounds about right, I guess. And then Nick shows up and did his little phone thing. No, Larry, he was preoccupied. That is impossible. What do you mean? 11 p.m. is when the murder occurred. Yeah. Thus, Wright was still there, in that very courtyard. There's no way Larry could have encountered him at that given time. Wow, he really messed up there, didn't he? Excuse me. I have an objection!
You can't do that. Stop him. Stop.
No, I'm doing it! Objection! How many times do I have to say this, Edgeworth? I'm not Larry. I'm Larry. It has not been proven that the murder occurred at 11 p.m. The sister only said around 11 p.m. That is not exact. In which case, it could have been early. Crap. I was thinking of that, but it's still a good range. Come on. Watching your footing there, Miss Franziska von Karma. The slope ahead is mighty slippery, for there is still no way that Wright could have been at Dusky Bridge at 11. And why not? It's clearly written here in the weather data. It took around 30 minutes for the bridge to actually burn. So, therefore, oh my god, we super over... I get what he's saying. We omega triple... I went to the kitchen to get a napkin? And for what? I thought you'd hear the napkin. It just kind of fell on the ground. It doesn't matter. Dude. The only way this makes sense is if the bridge is almost completely burned. So he would have had to arrive at 11:15 p.m.
Which means what exactly?
Oh my god. Wright did not see the bridge while it was being consumed by the flames of the night. In fact, he did not arrive on the scene until the flames had died down. Larry, you arrived at the bridge at 11 p.m., but Wright did not make it there until at least 11:15. I suggest you stop hiding things and tell us the entire truth. Now then, we're only going to give you 17 more tries at this. What happened during those missing 15 minutes? I feel like I just got brutally woken up by a toilet splashback. What? Ew. I guess I was still sleeping. Okay, there. I think that's roughly what he said. Ah! So there was a missing 15 minutes prior to meeting Phoenix Wright. I hardly see that as much of a problem. I personally wouldn't mind not seeing him at all. Yeah, not much of a problem, really. It's still a discrepancy, come on. Really? The bridge is burning before your eyes, and there's a phone right next to you. Come on, Larry. Why then did you not report the accident?
Yes. I mean, you still have yet to explain that given the prior, your cross-examination. It was all about this. So why didn't you report it? Were you there simply to watch the bridge burn? Is this how you get your sick kicks, you freakazoid?
And therein lies the issue. For even after the bridge had burned out, he was still there. For some reason. Staring into space, this witness didn't even attempt to fulfill his civic duty. That's why it sounds like... This is Larry we're talking about, and even he is incapable of being so stupid. Jesus Christ. This is bullying a fictional character, I'm embarrassed to admit, it feels great. Oh my God. Which means there has to be a reason for his inaction. So yeah, what was it? Daydreaming about Iris while everything's burning? I can't even believe that. Hedgie boy, I think it's about time I got serious with you, dude. Just as I thought, you've been playing us this whole time. Listen, I'm gonna tell you everything. Are you sure you really want to hear it all? Yes. Maybe. I may really say it this time. Then just say it. Oh my gosh.
I must agree with everyone. This is getting a bit out of hand. I have a terrible bad feeling about this, however. Let's have the witness finally get his whole truth, all right? Now then, for this 15-minute gap, what were you doing, Mr. Witness?
I don't know. Like, seriously, what was he doing out there? Did you see something, boy? Come on, spit it out. Spit it out. I'm a Denoom. I'm an artiste. What do you think I was doing? Oh my. I had a feeling. Sketching. In front of the bridge. I was whipped up into a frenzy of art. The shock and awe that I was feeling. I transferred all onto the page. Directly. Before I realized it, the flames had gone out. And he came running up. All right, I guess.
I suppose artists can be a strange kin, aren't they?
That's right, we're total freaks. I'm willing to sacrifice everything in order to draw the perfect sketch. But not the perfect final product. I'll pass that on to my employees. Including the truth from the sounds of it. God, Larry, come on. Come on, it's just watercolors.
Mr. Edgeworth, you shall not disrespect any pastel or brush technique.
I'm very sorry.
Has us remove the last of your doubts.
Not at all, Your Honor. One very large doubt still remains.
Oh yeah, what's that?
This is a surprisingly believable story, especially considering the source. What's that mean? So why did he think he needed to hide it from? Oh yeah. Yeah, why didn't you just leave with us, Larry? I intend to drag the reason right out of him. You'll regret this, Edgy. Ooh, is that a through? Ooh. All right, let's hear it. I'm a Denoom. I'm an artist. What do you think I was doing? I think you're hiding the truth. Sketching in front of the bridge and whipped up in a frenzy. Shock and awe. Shock and awe. Hold on. The burning bridge moved you so much? Did it really? I find that hard to believe. You moron! You don't understand me at all. You never did. If I see an abandoned cat, I find myself passing by it with tears in my eye. You could help the cat. I'm a man of overflowing, irresponsible kindness. And I use my irresponsible kindness to fill the pages of my notebook, dang it. An artist using a notebook. It's so pathetic it makes me want to cry myself. I command you to buy at least a proper sketch pad. Yeah, you can't have the lines, come on. What was that got to do with anything? Materials are expensive.
I'm not sure if I care for an artist using a notebook for sketching, but proceed onward.
Yeah, hot tip, y'all. If you want to practice art, don't get the line books, all right? For everybody else that was up in flames and got out, and he came running. Well, I mean, he might mention something here. Let's try it. You forgot the passage of time to that extent, did you? Well, once I got caught up in something, I tend to focus everything I got on it, like a relationship. Like all my past relationships. Without them, I'm nothing. That's true. He's always been that way. I guess he's not lying about that. Phoenix Wright appeared on the scene after 11:15. If he was wrong until then, that dispels all doubt. No, this is fishy.
Aside from doubt of his humanity, I suppose.
There is a big clue waiting for us in this cross-examination. What? This testimony does nothing less than mock the court. But I'm sure there is a vital kernel of truth. All right, we just gotta press them all. YOLO. Well, maybe not that one. Let's do number 2. Please. You were sketching The burning bridge. I've said that 100 times. Yeah, the burning bridge. I was sketching it. How many other ways can I say it? The burning bridge was being sketched? Burning sketch was being built? I don't know. Everything that came with it. I did it all. Wait, you sketched everything? Everything? What? Everything that came with it? You want to hear this from my lips? Well, do you, edgy boy? You'll regret it. This sketch of mine. Enough. Just let us see the sketch. Take that ridiculous picture of yours out already, witness. You want to see my artwork? Oh, man. Is she into me? What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean.
Oh my God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die in this courtroom from cringe. That does indeed appear to be the fastest solution. I'll leave it to you, Edgeworth.
What should I do? I've got a terrible feeling about this, but otherwise we can't advance. Come on. The entire world may be changed by what is depicted. Alright, it can't be that serious. Come on, bruh. Larry, I wonder if you could please show us your wonderful photo. Please. Well, I plan to save it for an exhibit, but even I couldn't imagine it turned out like this. You couldn't imagine it turned like what? Larry's debut would take place here in this very courtroom. Ouch! Show it. Show it, show it, show it, show it, now. All right, but steel yourselves, everybody. What's that? Are you kidding me? This is the world of Larry's Denum. I have no words. Who the heck is that?
This is Dusky Bridge, is it? Quite a large bridge. And your response, Miss Von Karma? That's a moth woman. She came and destroyed that bridge with her flames.
Well, yes, but it's a better drawing than I expected. Yeah, it actually kind of is. But who is that? That's actually kind of eerie. Ain't it good? I struggled to produce those flames. I really struggled.
Yes, I'm sure you did. I just actually somewhat surprised.
But can we talk about the possibly burning alive and dying woman that's up there? This is going to get ugly. Okay. No one has the courage to bring it up. This mysterious flying object. Larry?
Yeah?
The burning bridge is fine. But what is that unfortunate-looking figure above? Ah, you spotted that too, did you? You always were a sharp one. I thought you might. However, much I might want to ignore it. I simply can't look away from the truth. It's Iris, of course. Huh? Huh? It's Iris! I wish she'd take better care of herself. We have to plan our future together, you know? What would have happened to her if she'd injured herself flying around like that? Flying. She's flying around like a witch! What? Larry, please, not another case involving a mysterious flying person. Answer my question honestly. Sure. What do you want to know? Are you really claiming to have seen this very image? A flying, flaming woman! She's Iris Torch! What? Are you really saw the silhouette of the defendant flying over a bridge that was engulfed in flames? Yeah, that's what I saw. You can't see right now, but I feel like my eye is twitching. That's why I drew it. I'm an artist. And, you know, I need, like, a thing in front of me to... Like, I need a reference, you know? Are you
high? The girl, she's really high up in this picture. Wow.
Dog, he on drugs. Like, this is...
What was that for?
This is all a bad dream, and I am not having it. It was hitting you on the cheek to test that theory.
Please whip your own cheek to test your own wild theories, miss. Seriously, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you? Anyway, no court of law will ever acknowledge that people can fly.
Actually, there is some precedent for this. Yeah, she's right. It happened one time before. She was flying pretty high. My sweet Iris. Does that mean when we have kids, she's gonna lay eggs? She's with about, 30 feet above the bridge. Yeah, it was really something to see her in that wingspan.
This is some kind of mistake.
Just when you thought this case could not get any more ridiculous, what on earth?
Mr. Edgeworth, please bring the witness back down to earth, would you?
What? Me? That's not even my job!
The witness is your friend, is he not?
We went to the same school. I mean, I do know his name. Accessory to foolishness. Miles Edgeworth has quite the ring to it, don't you think?
Let us get back to the
Was that not what I was supposed to do? What?
Get back to the cross-examination by force. Force! Edgeworth, I expect you to expose the obvious contradiction here.
Yes, Your Honor. Looks like I've got another reason to remember this moron. Well, what do you think of my debut?
Get that thing away from me.
The only contradiction that comes to my mind is that, according to her testimony and Bikini's testimony, she should, in theory, still be...
Hurry up and...
But saying nuh-uh isn't... I saw Iris flying, her white hood fluttering. But, bruh, she ain't have that. That's pretty obvious. Dang, Larry's being easy on us, jeez. Larry, what did you really see that night? And stop your fibbing. Not that I particularly care. In your position, that's just being irresponsible, man. I drew exactly what I saw. I'll give you a whole $1 that it's the truth. You realize how much I make. If that is truly the case, then there's one thing we can say for certain. You're about to be $1 poorer.
What might that be?
That the person who flew over the bridge could not have been the defendant, Iris.
What? What do you mean? Ah!
A foolhardy folly for a foolish statement by your equally foolish foolhardy fool. Bars, I say. How exactly can you make this claim? He said it, and that's evidence, right? Well, no. Tell us, Larry, according to this picture, the individual whom you say you saw was wearing a hood. Of course she was. In fact, I know for a fact. If you supply the hood in the courtroom, I wouldn't believe you. The rundown shack is quite away from the bridge. The hood is what told me the floating angel was my Iris. So it could be somebody else. Okay, sure. The hood is my darling, and Iris is my darling hood? Ah! Ah! It seems there's a bigger fool in this world than one at the defense's bench. He's really quite competent. I feel like he's doing great. He only messed up once. Larry, there's something you need to be made aware of. On the night of the murder, Iris wasn't wearing her hood. This was mentioned before you arrived, so I can't call you stupid for not knowing, but... Well, she had given it to Wright as a gift. Kind of an odd choice. I don't think she's his size, but... Are you going to change her story now? Perhaps suggest it was Wright who took flight? Well, he did, but see, but you got your orders of operations mixed up. But what are you talking about? I think you understand what I mean just fine. Why? Why did Nick have Iris's hood? She's mine. She's only got eyes for me, right? I don't think it was like that per se. I wasn't present. Edgy! What's going on between Iris and Nick? That's... Why, you Nick? You dirty dog! I'll kill him! I'll drink his blood! It's not that serious. Jesus. He's a good-looking guy. Like, come on, Phoenix, you know. And he's got 2 daughters. Like, okay, Pearl's not, like, you know, I don't know if that's official, but, like, she's still missing? Oh, my God, they're both missing again. This is not everybody. I kind of forgot, I'll be honest.
I do believe that this unbelievably mysterious sketch is destined to disappear, discredited and discarded straight into the garbage.
What is it now, witness? Feels like I've been waiting 25 years for this very day to come. Edgy, today's the day I get to completely stupefy you. I haven't known you since I was 1 year old, Larry. That's not the right amount of time.
What is the meaning of this outburst? What is this sudden gust of confidence? Has he mastered Kaioken? Ah!
I hate to have to do this to you. Nothing personal, Edgeworth. I have some definitive evidence just right up my sleeve. Definitive? There's something about that word I just don't like. Evidence? Well, that word's quite okay with me. Iris did indeed come flying over the burning bridge, and I, Ristenum, shall prove it. A lot of DBZ jokes in this series. Have you noticed that?
I didn't expect to ask this again, but we shall be needing your testimony about this. Tell us anything you know concerning the flying lass in this sketch, and show us the evidence that this nightmare was actually a reality.
Okay, hope you're ready, cause I'm done holding back. Cause I'm gonna feed you a whopping serving of pain. You've been serving us whopping servings of pain this whole time. Trust me, Larry. What could it be? Proof this is Iris. Okay, sure. When I reached Dusky Bridge, she was already gone. I was so worried, so I frantically searched all over for her. That led to me finding a beautiful crystal. What? A beautiful crystal sphere half buried in the snow. I'm sure that Iris is simply wearing a spare hood. After all, no one else could have lost a crystal sphere that night. Oh my god, Larry, you're so effing stupid. That's so easy to disprove.
Crystal sphere, is that right?
Yeah, this one. Pretty, ain't it? But finders keepers. Sorry. He stole evidence. That is not allowed. What? That sphere, where did you find it?
Right around here?
Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, pretty much. And it was half buried in the snow. That means Elise went over there at some point. I think that's the kind of the big picture here, but pretty much stopped snowing by then, but there was still some fun, and as I walked to the bridge,
Court accepts this as,
no, that's mine, okay? I want it back afterwards. Just remember, I don't want it stuck on them evidence lockers till the next game of the series, okay?
very well, there's something on this, Oh my, is that blood?
I thought it was just like a marking. Blood? Whose blood? What? We gotta get this to the lab. You ready, Edgeworth? By tomorrow morning, you'll be calling me Master Larry. He. Yeah, I like the sounds of that. No one's gonna push me around anymore. Your Joker moment will have to wait. Didn't you want to be called Lauristinum only a few minutes ago? Come on, man. Pick a struggle. Okay. Let's just get... I'm so sick of Larry. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think somebody might have lost a crystal sphere. Come on. Larry, that night there was someone. Someone who lost a crystal sphere. What are you talking about? You were literally her protege. Come on, Larry. Who is this stupid moron? She's dead. Respect. It's Elise, your mentor. The mentor to a stupid idiot. The victim. Oh no, that's not good for my case. Whatever will I do? I have a photo of her right here, as you can see. There it is. On the end of her staff, she can see a familiar-looking crystal sphere. Hey, that's my photograph. Give it back. Ow! No, A crystal sphere like that is quite easy to find. Have you ever been to my shells? They're all over. What? A girl's gotta have her hobbies. Von Karma crafting. I can see. Yo, get your scrapbooks. Whatever keeps her out of court. I have one just like it on my brooch. It's nothing like that! In any case, please take a look at this. This is the victim's staff found at the scene of the crime. Amethyst, absent. Yeah.
Ah! The crystal sphere's gone!
What?
I thought you knew.
Just what does this mean?
I don't really know yet. If anyone jumped or flew across that bridge that night, it certainly was not Iris after all. She was not wearing her hood, and more importantly, the crystal sphere found at the landing site was not hers either.
Then, who the heck was it?
I guess just a character we haven't met yet.
That means the one who flew was dropped the sphere and the victim Miss Elise Denum.
Then how'd her body end up in... This is... Her body doesn't show any scorch marks, right? We would have saw that instantly. A fool alongside another fool, on a fool's errand to reach a foolish conclusion. First of all, this sketch, which I prefer to call a scribble, is ridiculous. People cannot fly, thus it is rejected. You literally brought up the conjecture of the... We can't do that! It's my picture! Don't throw it away! And this crystal sphere, this is nothing more than a red herring. You honestly believe that? Why? Give it some thought, why don't you? And I'm sure you realize it was well, Miles Edgeworth. Oh, Elise Denum was in her room on the night of the murder. There was no reason for her to go to Dusky Bridge, I'm afraid. Therefore, this sphere cannot be related to this case. That is all. That is ridiculous. Von Karma, the only people who will accept that explanation are scatterbrains and clowns. It's up to you which one you want to be. What are you pointing at me for? You were in her general direction. It's not personal. The victim's crystal sphere was found near the bridge on the night of her murder. Yet you expect us to believe there was nothing to do with this case? Come now. That crystal sphere, it was probably thrown away at the bridge after the murder. Well, maybe, but
After the murder?
there is blood on the crystal. Yeah, there is blood on it. You got me there. This naturally suggests it was thrown away after the murder took place. The killer placed it there to throw the investigation off the scent, which is the exact reason that he drew that ridiculous sketch. He's in cahoots with her. It's obvious. Wait, what? You mean if I keep lying in court, you're gonna think I'm the killer? No! All joking aside, I don't think he's that capable. Just when did this crystal sphere appear near the foot of the bridge? Unless this can be proven in some way, I refuse to believe that is related to the case. I can't even argue against that. I'm with you, Edgeworth. It took her a minute, but she's kind of spitting, I'm sorry to say. There is no evidence that Elise Denum left Hazakura Temple that night. Not that we've discovered, anyways. If somehow this crystal sphere can be proven to have been dropped before the victim was killed, then this case is going to transform into something else entirely. What does he mean by that? Oh my god.
Your response, Edgeworth?
Give me a second. Sorry.
I want your final opinion on this disposition of the crystal sphere. Is it not related to the case, and this witness you called will have to have nothing more than a monumental waste of time?
No, stuff he said is relevant. I can't parse together what. Prepare yourself for some very appropriate punishment, Miles Edgeworth. Can I prove it? Can I prove the crystal sphere was dropped before the murder took... One second. Okay, crime scene? Hazakura? I need a reason why the heck she would go. Why she would leave. I don't think we have that. Let me look at the crime scene. She don't look burnt to me. Wait a minute. Her outfit there also has a hood. But then that doesn't make sense. She's not burned. But that is something that might come up at some point. If I'm being honest, I really don't know. Can I prove the crystal spheres dropped before the murder took place? Edgeworth, okay, if we're using Edgeworth's logic here. Wait, has her, no, okay, that's whatever. I don't think I can. But I don't want to say it's impossible. I know I'm splitting hairs here. Oh, I just don't know. Bluff it. YOLO. Screw it. I don't care. Can I prove it? That isn't the issue. To simply prove it, that's the only... Yeah! That's what he'd do. That's the way Phoenix Wright would do this. Yes, sir! We're gonna bluff! Your Honor, allow me to prove something to you. I will prove that this crystal sphere is a vital link to solving the case.
You will?
That looks in your eye, oh my. You remind me of Phoenix Wright when he is cornered. I've seen it many of times.
That should come as no surprise, because right now, I am Phoenix Wright. And I must confess, I am cornered. God, this is such a good case. This is peak. Is this peak Phoenix Wright? Is it? Because I don't want it to be, but it kind of do be. I don't know.
I order you to present evidence, Edgeworth. Huh? Evidence that proves that the crystal sphere was indeed dropped before the murder.
Before the murder. Can I really do that? Note to Iris. No, that's not to her. That's not relevant to her at all. Weather data. It's stuff that has to be about Elise. It's one of these items. Iris's testimony. Well, if she was stabbed in the back, let's think about it. The courtyard where she was stabbed. Yet again, I really didn't need to pull that up. Half covered in snow. Half covered. If it's... Hold on. If it's only half covered in snow, where's the... Are we going to use a weather report on everything? Jesus. We know she was approximately killed, let's just say 10:50. Okay? Bikini saw something around that time, then shortly after. Then what gives? Did someone stole the amethyst? Why would they do that? Okay, I know this is stupid, but let's just assume true culprit. Kills her in the room somehow. Throws her body off the balcony. And they could have taken the amethyst then and went to the bridge and placed it there. Throw us off their tracks. That still doesn't help me. It's half covered in snow, though. So it has to be something with the snow. Wait, yeah, if it happened... Hold up. What are we... Crystal was indeed dropped before the murder. Before the murder! The timing! The timing is indicated of the snow. God, literally everything is the weather report. I'm risking it. We got it.
Your response, Von Karma?
Birds of a feather flock together, it seems. Are you familiar with the phrase, Miles Edgeworth? I think one such bird is calling for its fellow now.
What?
Go, Edgy, do it. Prove it. Win, 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 so I don't go to jail as an accomplice.
His cheering. It's as though I'm listening to ominous claws of Raven. What? Okay, that's really stupid. If it's not the snowfall, whatever. One more chance, Your Honor. I can't turn back. Not now. The time of the murder and when the crystal sphere was dropped. I need to find proof that the latter happened first. The latter happened first. Okay. Yeah. But if it's okay, so it's not the weather report. Wait. Yeah. If it was completely covered in snow, then why wouldn't... That's it! Oh my god. We've already established this in the case. if they happen at the same time, then why is the ball covered in snow and she isn't? I think that's it. I mean, what else could it be? Is that what they're saying?
YOLO! Birds of a feather!
No. This crystal sphere, it was half buried in the snow. Yeah. We've said that like 40 times. If it hadn't stopped snowing when it had been game over, the snow would have totally covered it, and you never would have found it in the first place. Well, oh, yeah, that is indeed, that's all I needed to hear from you, Larry. Now let me talk. Your testimony makes one thing clear.
What is that?
When the crystal sphere was dropped, it was snowing. Even if it wasn't, ever so slightly.
Snow, what?
On the other hand, let us look at the scene of the murder. It's clean. No snow on the body. So, yeah, for sure. Dude, she might not have even died there. And Bikini saw something else? But that means she's a liar. Therefore, the crystal sphere must have been dropped before the murder.
What?
Yeah. There's something going on that bridge before it ever got caught on fire. What the heck?
Order.
On the night of the murder, the victim did indeed go to Dusky Bridge, and there something occurred that caused the staff. Oh my effing god, no effing way. She didn't drop. Where's the picture? This is so anti-climatic. She didn't drop. She fell and had bruises. It could have been her on Dusky Bridge, bro. What the heck? Something happened to make that fall loose.
What could have happened?
This sphere. There is some blood on it, isn't there?
Well, yes.
Allow me to raise a certain possibility as a junction. The real crime scene was near the foot of Dusky Bridge. This changes everything. Then what about the sword? What the dump?
The murder didn't take place in Hazakura Temple. Only a fool would suggest something as foolish as that. It's absolutely foolish.
Nothing else makes sense, though. Just who is the fool? And which part is so foolish, Von Karma? Seems like you're the one that wants to believe these lies. This is insane.
Have you been paying any attention, Miles? Really? Miles Edgeworth! The sister saw everything. She saw the victim being killed by the defendant in the Hazakura courtyard.
Or is that simply the aftermath? That's not true now, is it? To put it more precisely, what she saw was the murder weapon being removed, not being placed in.
That's the same thing!
No, it's not!
Otter, he's raising his voice at me!
You said it yourself. Come on.
Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of blade insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would...
Oh my god. I didn't even think of that. This case is masterful. If we're following Von Karma's theory, how the blood get on the ball in the first place? If it was stabbed in like that. The sword. If that statement is to be believed, then Dusky Bridge could very easily be the real scene of the murder. The murder weapon was not removed. Thus, there was no bleeding. And that's why there was no blood in the room. Holy crap!
You're forgetting one vital thing, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Lee Soon's body was found in Hazakura Temple, on foot. It takes 15 minutes to travel from Dusky Bridge to Hazakura Temple. You mean to suggest someone carried the body all that way? In the snow? Well, the snow is about to end, but you know what I mean.
I've made it this far. The only place to take this is to the end. Holy crap, Edgeworth's so effing cool. I just need to prove that my version of events is also perfectly plausible. Holy crud. Is it lame to admit I want a Miles Edgeworth figure in my room?
Now, if the defense is ready, the court would like to have an explanation.
They took the snowmobile. Is that it? Is that how they transport? I mean, they kind of fed me that one. It adds up, bruh. Come on. You can transport a body on that? On that very snowy night, there was one way that a body could have been moved. Why, it's the snowmobile. Yeah, Then why does Iris have the key? No! As we know, the snowmobile was used that night. It was explained as having been used to dispose of the murder weapon, but could have also been used to carry a body. Yeah, you could have been way more discreet with a murder weapon. Just hide it up your skirt, I don't know. This is completely unacceptable, Miles Edgeworth. You've dug yourself into your own grave. No, I haven't. The only one who could have used the snowmobile was the defendant. She's the one who moved the body. Doesn't that put the final nail in your coffin? Kind of, if I'm being honest. You're too late, Franziska von Karma. And in fact, the defense has proven something else entirely. We have shown that this case requires further— Yeah! What? It does? Where was the victim Elise Denum really killed? It seems we need to investigate in another location. If her body was moved, whatever for? And finally, just what does this image truly mean? I just don't know. What? She smacked the picture away? Do you even need to think about that? I think we do. Such a creature could never see the truth, let alone describe. She's saying he's subhuman, bro. That's effed up. Come on, he's got eyes. This witness certainly sits on one of the lowest possible branches of humanity. What? However, he would never utter a lie that could hurt a girl with whom he is enamored with. Yo, that's actually genius writing. He would never lie to, hurt his chosen one. He drew this, so it is something that actually happened. That at least holds some merit in this courtroom. The defense stands firm to this point. Dang. Edgy boy. Thank you for believing in me.
See, all right. Well, I don't actually care now that I think about it. That settles that then. I cannot give a verdict under these circumstances.
Von Karma, come on. It's not that, dude. With your giant F and egg shoulder pads, god dang. That was almost too easy. Interrogating Bikini was way harder. Right. It seems to have fulfilled my part in this. It is just as I thought. Franziska von Karma, you make a wonderful part. Aww. He's saying his sister suck at being a lawyer. Excuse me? There was one reason and one reason alone for me being here. To expose the darkness lurking in this case. And then pass it on to Phoenix Wright. Really? That's what all this is about? Well, dang. Color me surprised. You could have just told me that from the start, dude. No, I couldn't. I wouldn't have said all this stuff about— Miles Edgeworth, what are you getting at? I don't care what you were here to do. This is my chance to finally grind you into my heel.
But wait a minute, isn't he a rookie defense attorney?
I just don't like him. A shame that your chances seem to have slipped you by. Again. What a shame. Ow, Franzi. Did he call him Franzi? That's so good. This is all your fault. Such a terrible witness. Oh my god. I demand satisfaction. I'm going to keep hitting you. Isn't it funny? Oh my god, he's dead. Holy crap.
Well, may he rest in peace. I cannot believe the witness testimony relates to an actual event. However, there has to be some sort of answer for this question it raises. Have his words here today been the truth, or have they been the lies? Can't say I care for the lies. Next time we gather in this court, those are the matters that shall be addressed. I'm counting on thorough investigation by both the defense and the prosecution.
And with this, the rest is up to you, right? God, that's frosty, dude. I know I've just been simping for Edgeworth, but this is he's just so cool, man. You know what? Dare I say it, he'd make a heck of a defense attorney at the end of the day. I almost slipped. I said, no, it's impossible. Man.
Court's adjourned. Sayonara, suckers. Bailiff, take a picture of that photograph. It might be worth something one day. I'm an art seller on the side.
Oh, there you have it. I guess next time on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. It's back to investigating with Fiend. Is he gonna be okay? Like, dude, he just got out of jail. I instinctively said no. And I was like, is it gonna be okay? He'll be fine. Even if he has to show up in a cast, Phoenix Wright will save the day.